Shalom. So we're gonna be looking at the fate of the gods, because what the Most High does, He execute judgment on the gods of the nations, right? So this is Exodus chapter 7 and verse 17. And as you know, the Israelites, we were in Egypt at this time. So what happened is we followed their customs, their religions, and so forth, as we do in this society. We take on to the new gods, right? So this is back then, and we're gonna see what happened here. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, in this thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in mine hand upon the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood." Verse 18, "And the fish that is in the river shall die, and the river shall stink, and the Egyptians shall loathe to drink of the water of the river." I'm just gonna jump down to verse 24, then I come back up. It says, "And all the Egyptians digged round about the river for water to drink, for they could not drink of the water of the river." As it says up here, the Egyptians shall loathe to drink of the water of the river. Right? Verse 19. "And the Lord spake unto Moses, say unto Aaron, Take thy rod, and stretch out thine hand upon the waters of Egypt, upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water, that they may become blood, and that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in vessels of wood and in vessels of stone." So what was happening here? The Most High was proving to the Israelites that this man does not exist, or this God does not exist. You might be familiar with this image. The image on your screen right here. The Most High was proving to the Israelites, because these are what the Egyptians believed in as gods, right? They have a god for different things. So if there was this god called Sobek, that is the god of the Nile, then when the river was turned to blood, that's why in verse 24 it says, "And all the Egyptians shall dig round about the river." Why they had to do that? Because there was no god of the river to do that for them, right? So he was working those miracles, those signs, as we read in verse 4, Exodus chapter 4 and verse 9. It says, let me go there. Exodus chapter 4 and verse 9, it says, "And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe also these two signs, neither hearken unto thy voice, that thou shalt take of the water of the river and pour it upon the dry land, and the water which thou takest out of the river shall become blood upon the dry land." If there was a god of the Nile, that god would have done what? That god would have turned back the water to pure water for the Egyptians to drink. So that was basically the fate of the gods, the god of the Nile. Shalom.